भारत माता शिव शक्ति अवतार 15th May 2026 Parmatma Vaani Om Namah Shivaya Mahavir children, yes Baba, you souls have to battle with Maya. They have then shown the battle of the Pandavas and Kauravas. They sit and show armies, etc. No one knows about this battle. This is incognito. Only you know this now. The father says, your greatest enemy is lust. You conquer it with the power of yoga. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiv Baba sits and explains to the children. That is, he inspires you to make effort to become equal to himself. Just as I am the ocean of knowledge, so the children should also become that. Sweet children, know that not everyone will become the same. Everyone has to make their own effort. Many students study in a school, but not everyone passes with honors equally. Nevertheless, the teacher inspires them to make effort. You children also make effort. The father asks, what will you become? Everyone will say, we have come to become Narayan from an ordinary man and Lakshmi from an ordinary woman. That is fine, but also look at your activity. The father is the highest on high, the teacher is also the highest on high. No human being is called the father, teacher, and guru. Only the one father is called this. He is the father, the teacher, and the Sadguru. No one knows this father. You children know that Shiv Baba is our Baba, teacher, and Sadguru, but it is difficult to know him as he is. If you know him as the father, you forget the teacher, then you forget the guru. Children also have to keep regard for the father. What is called keeping regard? To study well what the father teaches means to keep regard. The father is very sweet. The mercury of happiness should remain high inside. There should be intoxicating happiness. Each one should ask himself, do I have such happiness? Everyone cannot have the same. There is a vast difference in studying too. There is so much difference in those schools too. Common teachers teach there. This one is uncommon. There is no teacher like this. No one even knows that the incorporeal Father also teaches, also becomes our teacher. Although they have given the name of Sri Krishna, they do not know how he can be the Father. Krishna is a deity, although many have the name Krishna. Just by us saying Krishna, Sri Krishna comes in front of you. He is a bodily being. This body is not his, the Father's. He himself says, I have taken this body on loan. He was a human being before and is a human being now. He is not God. God is only the one incorporeal. Now, the Father explains so many secrets to you, children. But still, it is not possible to finally consider Him as the Father, teacher, and Guru. You forget at every moment. The intellect goes towards bodily beings. You do not yet have the firm faith in your intellect that He is finally the teacher, the father, the teacher, and the Sadguru. Now you forget. Do students ever forget their teacher? Would those who live in a hostel ever forget their teacher? If students are living in a hostel, it would be firm, wouldn't it? Here, even that firm faith is not there, according to the effort of each one number wise. Since you are sitting in a hostel, you are definitely students, but there is no firm faith. Still, it is number wise according to effort. You know that everyone is claiming a status according to their own effort. In that study, some become barristers, engineers, or doctors. Here you are becoming the masters of the world. So, what should the intellect of such students be like? How good should your behavior and atmosphere be? The father explains, children, you must never cry. You are becoming the masters of the world. You must never cry out in distress. To cry out, Ya Hussein, is the highest form of crying. Even now, some cry like this. It is like being 100% tamoguni. Those who cry are called 100% tamoguni. This is why the Father himself says, those who cry lose. They lose the highest on high sovereignty of the world. You say that you have come to become Narayan from an ordinary man. But where is that behavior? The Father takes you to a very high destination. Every cycle, the Father comes and takes you to the highest destination. It is not that this one has reached that destination. No, everyone is making effort number wise according to their effort. Some pass very well and claim a scholarship, some fail. They are definitely number wise. Among you too, some study and some do not study at all. Just as villagers do not like to study. If you tell them to cut grass, they will go happily. They consider that to be an independent life and consider studying to be a bondage. There are many like this among the wealthy landlords, or no less. They consider themselves to be the independent and very happy. There is no name of a job. Human beings do jobs in offices, etc. Now the Father teaches you children to make you the masters of the world. He does not teach you for a job. You are going to become the masters of the world through this study. Are you not? This is very high study. It is definitely a school, but you do not study to go to do a job. So you become the independent masters of the world. The matter is so easy. Only the one teaches you, through which you become such high emperors and empresses. And that too pure. You say that anyone of any religion can come and study. They will understand that this study is very high. You become the masters of the world only through this study. The Father teaches this. Your intellect has now become so broad and unlimited. Baba has brought you from a limited intellect into an unlimited intellect. Number wise, according to effort, you have so much happiness that you should also make others the masters of the world. Actually, there are jobs there too. Maids, servants, and workers are needed. Are they not? Those who study will go ahead, and those who do not study will carry the loads. This is why the Father says, if you study well, you can become this. But if you do not study, what will you become? If they do not study, they do not even remember the Father with that much regard. The Father says, to the extent that you remember me, your sins will be destroyed and you will become this. They say, Baba, however you guide us, the Father will also give directions through this one, but they do not even take his directions. They still follow the old rotten dictates of human beings. They even see that Shiv Baba enters this chariot and gives directions, yet they follow their own dictates. This is called following dictates worth a penny. By following Ravan's dictates, you have become like shells at this time. Now Rama, Shiv Baba gives directions. There is victory in faith alone. There will never be a loss in this. The Father will turn even a loss into a benefit. But for those who have a faithful intellect, those with a doubting intellect will continue to choke even more. Those with a faithful intellect will never choke. They will understand that Shiv Baba is sitting in this chariot and giving directions. Children with a firm, faithful intellect can never suffer a loss. Baba himself guarantees this. Many children get confused, not knowing whether these are his dictates or Shiv Baba's. He always says, always consider them to be Shiv Baba's dictates. Even then, if someone says, I do not like these dictates. It means they like their own dictates. Human dictates are called the dictates of bodily beings. The dictates of soul consciousness existed for half a cycle. There is no mention of sorrow there. Here there are human dictates. It is also remembered human dictates, godly dictates, and deity dictates. Now you understand that you receive godly dictates, and through the streamlet of that God you become deities from human beings. Then there in heaven you only experience happiness. There is no mention of sorrow. All of that remains permanent happiness. At this time you have to bring it into your feeling. You get the feeling of the future. Now this is the most elevated confidence age. When you receive Srimad, the father says, I come at the gold confluence age of every cycle. Only you know this. You follow his directions. The father says, children, you may live in your household. Who tells you to change your clothes, etc.? You may wear anything. You have to come into connection with the many. You are not forbidden to wear colored clothes. Wear any clothes. They have nothing to do with this. The Father simply says, renounce the body and all bodily relations. As for the rest, you may wear anything. The Father says, consider yourself to be a soul, have this firm faith. You also know that it is the soul that becomes impure and pure. They say this is an impure soul, this is a pure soul. Even a Mahatma, great soul, is called a great soul. They will never say great supreme soul, Mahan Parmatma. They themselves say great soul. You would never have heard the words great supreme soul. But human beings have such tamo pradhan intellect that they do not understand these things at all. It does not look nice to say great supreme soul. They never even say charitable supreme soul. Punya Paramatma. When someone explains such an easy thing, how can you say that God is omnipresent? You yourself say sinful soul, Papatma, and charitable soul, Punyatma. So the Supreme Soul is separate. Is he not? These are such good things to understand. The Sadguru, the one who grants salvation to all, is only the one Father. There is never untimely death there. Now you children understand that Baba is making us into such deities once again. Previously, this was not in your intellect. You did not even know how long the cycle is. Now you have received all the awareness. Children also understand that a soul is called a sinful soul and a charitable soul. It is never called a sinful supreme soul. Then, if someone says that the supreme soul is omnipresent, that is so senseless. The Father himself sits and explains this. Now you understand that after every 5,000 years, the Father comes and makes sinful souls into charitable souls. He does not make just one, he makes all the children. The Father says, I am the unlimited Father who makes you children. I will definitely give unlimited happiness to the children. In the golden age, there are only pure souls. You become charitable souls only by conquering Ravan. You feel how many obstacles Maya creates. She completely suffocates you. You understand how the battle with Maya takes place. They have then shown the battle of the Pandavas and Kauravas. They sit and show armies, etc. No one knows about this battle. This is incognito. Only you know this now. We souls have to battle with Maya. The Father says, your greatest enemy is lust. You conquer it with the power of yoga. No one even understands the meaning of the power of yoga. Those who were absolutely Sato Pradhan have then become absolutely Tamo Pradhan. The Father himself says, I enter at the end of many births. This one himself has become Tamo Pradhan. Tatatvam. The same applies to you. Baba will not say this to just one. He says it to everyone number wise. You come to know here who is number wise. Later, you will come to know a lot. You will be granted visions of the rosary. When students are transferred in a school, everyone comes to know, do they not? The whole result is announced. Baba asked his daughter, where do your exam papers come from? She said, from London. No, where will your papers come from up above. Your paper will come from up above. Everyone will have visions. What a wonderful study this is. Who teaches it? No one knows. They say God Krishna speaks. Everyone is number wise in studying, so their happiness will also be number wise. This praise as the gopis and gopis about supersensuous joy refers to the end. The father has explained that although Baba knows that these children will never fall, but then who knows what happens? They just do not study. It is not in their fortune. If they are told even a little to go and settle their home in that world, they will leave immediately. Where do they go after leaving here? Their behavior, speaking, and actions are such that they think if I get this much, I will go and live separately. It is understood from their behavior. The Father is not a mind reader, it is understood from their behavior. This means they do not have faith, they are sitting helplessly. There are many who do not know even a pinch of knowledge. They never even sit. Maya does not let them study. There are such people at all centers. They will never come to study. It is a wonder. It is such high knowledge. God is teaching. So at least listen to some words. They will not come at all. If Baba says, do not do this work, they will not listen. They will definitely do the opposite and show it. The capital is being established, so all types are needed in it. Are they not? Everyone from top to bottom has to be created. There is a difference in status, is there not? Here too, there are number wise statuses. What is the only difference? There, the lifespan is long and there is happiness. Here, the lifespan is short and there is sorrow. These wonderful things are in the intellects of the children. How this drama is created, then we will play the same part every cycle. We continue to play it every cycle. So much part is recorded in such a tiny soul. The same features, the same activity. This cycle of the world continues to turn. It is preordained and is being created. This cycle will repeat again. You will pass through Sato Pradhan, Sato Raju, and Tamo. This cycle of the drama continues to turn exactly as it is. There is no question of getting confused in this. Acha, do you consider yourself to be a soul? The father of souls is Shiv Baba. You understand this. Do you not? Those who become Sato Pradhan are the ones who then become Tamo Pradhan. You also believe in 84 births. Then only by becoming Sato Pradhan will you become those deities. Remember the Father and you will become Sato Pradhan. This is good, is it not? That is it. You should just stop here. Tell them the unlimited Father gives this inheritance of heaven. He alone is the purifier. The Father gives knowledge. There is no question of scriptures, etc. in this. Where would scriptures come from in the beginning? Where there are many people, they create scriptures later on. There are no scriptures in the golden age. There is no such thing as a tradition. The name and form will change. Acha, good morning to the children. Namaste. Lots of love and remembrance to my beloved sweet sweet Bab Dada and Mat Pita. Namaste Baba. Om Namah Shivaya. Blessing, may you be victorious. To become victorious, always keep the Father in front of you. Whatever the Father did, we have to do. At every step, whatever is the father's thought should be the children's thought. Whatever are the father's words should be the children's words. Then you can become victorious. Follow the father, become obedient, and you will definitely become a victorious jewel. Om Namah Shivaya.